breezy out here, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a bit brisk. We're going to get on through it. Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get started, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, bishops, a great millstone. To the brothers out there teaching likewise doctrine, we say to you, Shalom.
Shalom.
There's been a lot going on in the news this week. We were just talking about how the Venezuelans, they have discovered that this footage of this little dinghy, small boat getting blown up off the coast of Venezuela was a hoax. Now, they calling out the United States government for lying on them, as usual, like all other countries called out the United States for lying. Why is this even allowed? I don't know. These people get away with so many lies. But I started thinking back to missile drills when I was in the Navy. And anything from a destroyer, whether it be a 5-inch gun. When I say 5-inch gun, this is what I mean. The barrel of this gun is 5 inches in diameter. The ordnance, the bullets that come out of this gun is 75 pounds, 2-man lift mandatory. So if that boat was hit by that, it would have disintegrated into pieces. A missile, any type missile from a destroyer, would have blew that little dinghy into pieces. It wouldn't have been nothing left. But what did they show you in this footage? They showed you something hitting this boat. It didn't explode. It was a small explosion. The boat was still in one piece. The boat was still intact. It just slowed down. Now, that's not what U.S. Navy ordnance does. It's gonna destroy a small boat like that. It's gonna destroy it to pieces. That didn't happen when I was analyzing that footage, and it made sense. These Venezuelans are telling the truth, because the United States is trying to sell this footage on shock value. Like, people so in disbelief, they failed to analyze, was it even realistic or not? I ain't gonna lie, I did the same thing. But when I thought back to our missile drills, our ordnance drills, when we shot up the coast of Italy, an island off the coast of Italy, the whole island was deserted. It was a whole big gun range. So they say. Because I say that because in any type of drills, we're supposed to be using dummy rounds, which have blue tips. They were not loading dummy rounds. They were loading live ordnance. So it gives me the impression to believe that maybe we were shooting at somebody that we were not authorized to know about. In the military, it's all about your rank, about what you know about certain things. If your rank is not high enough, they ain't gonna let you know every detail. But they served it to us like it was a training exercise. But they was loading live rounds and not dummy rounds. So I kept my mouth shut. But that shows you the deception of the military. It shows you the deception of the government. This ain't nothing but a wag the dog scenario all day. If y'all who all ain't ever seen that movie, go watch it, because it's playing out right before your eyes in real time. It's all about this president who got caught up in a sexual scandal. So he went to the directors in Hollywood, create a little Hollywood magic to make the whole world think that America was at war. America lied on other countries because they looking out their window. They don't see nothing being destroyed. But America got all this footage saying that they destroying all this shit here and there. But long story short, all this Hollywood magic led to a real war. That's what's happening right now. You got something, bro?
And you got which they haven't been talking about it on TV or nothing. But I saw the article, and Russia ended up sending missiles over there to Britain, destroying one of their consul buildings and another building. 2 different buildings that they ain't even talking about on TV or on the news. And China and Russia are backing up Yemen. So you can see these nations, they starting to form, man. You know, because this was prophesied to happen. This is I'm going to book of Joel. Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of the war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say that I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So ultimately, all these nations are going to wind up in the valley of decision, man. You know, but right now, it is prophetic for them to all be rounded up. And eventually, they going to push that big red button. And all them missiles going to come over this way and knock Babylon off the map, man. You know, so that's going to be a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful times that we living in, seeing all these things being fulfilled, jumping off the pages. Every day you wake up, it's something going on. It's something new. It's always a new topic to go on into because it's something going down every day. You got Trump demonizing our people even more, saying that we will be nothing more than just criminals, man. You know, I've seen that video circulating around. So this man is going around straight demonizing you so-called Negroes, and at the same time, you got old school Jakes out here still trying to follow this man. Goofy as hell, man.
Old ass bottles.
Putting all that faith in your oppressor, man. But he's about to stab all of you in the back real soon, man. Even his own people. Dogging his own people out. They don't see the American dream no more.
No.
It was never there. It was always a lie from the jump. You know? So things are getting real heated out here. And it's going to get real worse real soon, man.
They out here burning MAGA hats and flags. Look, see, y'all people, y'all still don't understand this man. He wants his lives to stick so bad. We'll be nothing but criminals. But who actually out here actually doing criminal activity right in front of you? Just like they calling, just like this hypocrisy right here. They gonna send 4 Navy destroyers to Venezuela, off the coast of Venezuela. And then they had the nerve to make this statement. Any reaction will be deemed as hostile. But you done brought 4 warships to this man's front door. Don't you think he see that as being hostile? That's the hypocrisy of the United States. Because they had 2 Venezuelan fighter planes fly over the battle group. And the United States gonna respond to that. They gonna consider that a hostile terrorist act. See how the United States then got too comfortable lying on people with these labels. Look how they label us. But we ain't doing none of the shit they're accusing us of doing. Just like they label Venezuela. Venezuela ain't doing none of the shit the United States said they were doing. This is a failed coup attempt. Because remember, back in the first administration, the first season 1 of Trump, he tried to install a coup in Venezuela twice and failed. Why? Because he wanted the oil. This ain't got shit to do with no cartels. It's no coincidence that 3 to 4 weeks ago, Venezuela discovered another large oil deposit, and they are one of the richest nations in the world as far as oil. In the United States, they can't control themselves. They can't control their greed. It was a female general came out and said, we want those resources. That's the greed. So they're going to start shit with you if you got something that they want. This has always been America's playbook. But see, y'all going to eat it up. Y'all going to believe every lie this man says. Because this is what you have been indoctrinated to do. You have been conditioned to believe every lie. You have been conditioned to ignore your eyes and ears. You in a bad state. Because this man got full power over you. Y'all stupid, man. Y'all gonna allow this man, especially the Edomite nation, the nation of Edom, all y'all stupid, man. Because Y'all the ones got the power to do something about this. But instead, you take that power and you go to the car and start crying. So that shows your weakness, man. All that tough talk. Where is it now? Where's all that violence, all that hate, all that aggression y'all show us when something don't go your way? Guess what? This ain't going your way. So what you gonna do about it, America? Because when they say America, they ain't talking about us.
Never. Yeah, and on that, them over there with that oil depository where they trying to go over there in Venezuela, man, that's always been America. They always been the covetous place, man. And when you covet something, you desire something. You want to take something from someone. You know, that's how America's always been. This is, let me get this real quick. The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields, and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's how they've always been with Venezuela and many places before that.
Yep.
I remember growing up and seeing stuff on the news. America was taking oil, going in these different countries, blowing shit up, taking stuff from these people, and paint them as the bad guy.
Yeah.
But in reality, America is the one that's going over there destroying these people's lands, man. And y'all glorified these people for many years. But the thing is, America's skirt has been lifted up. And all that shit that was hidden from the beginning is coming out. And people are seeing it, they speaking up, they blowing the whistle. A lot of cases in Esau, because his tongue is falling back upon themselves. And they telling on themselves, man.
You know why Esau telling on themselves? Because they don't want their kingdom to fall.
No.
They want their kingdom to stand. Now, look at how the United States military did in Afghanistan with the poppy fields. That's what sparked off the opioid epidemic. Poppy seed, poppy plants.
And they people got caught in that real bad.
Yeah. It took out 3-4 generations. The only thing was left with the small kids and toddlers and the people too old to reproduce.
Yep.
Everybody else in between, they got wiped out by opioids.
They was in their pouty ages and they was out there doing what it do.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what they do. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not unless they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. That's all these people know. This is because this is their true nature, violence. Matter of fact, it's a scientific fact that the sulfur in your DNA is a contributor to your short fuse. So the Lord created you to be perfect, perfectly wicked.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord didn't make no mistakes. He made you to be the perfect fuck up that you are. Because guess what? You can't stop lying if you wanted to. You can't. You can't stop stealing if you wanted to. You damn sure can't stop murdering even if you wanted to. You can't. The Lord got you programmed, and nobody on this planet has administrative privilege to go in and change that programming. The Lord got it locked. He's the only administrator that can change the program, but he's not. Because your judgment is already written based on how you are programmed. So if your program gonna lead you to slavery, that's what the book says.
I got Psalm 73 and 4. I'm gonna read a couple. For there are no bands in their debt, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment, because these people are extremely bloodthirsty. They do everything by the sword. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. They have everything they can ever want, man. But then you got, the Most High's balance. You got Edomites out there sleeping around on the ground. But these elites, they way up here living it up, man.
Yeah.
They living it up, man. And it ain't nothing we can do about it until Yahweh Hashem Yahushua come back and throw it down. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walking through the earth. All them lies and shit that they got out here, man. That's Esau. That's how you notice the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Because all Esau lies is going through this earth, man. Even your own people, you can ask your own people questions about this place, and they're going to go off of Esau's fake-ass laws and science and his narratives, man. His tongue walks through the earth, all his lies. And our people gobble that shit up, man, like Thanksgiving dinner.
And repeat it.
Yeah.
Like it's fact. Y'all just as fucked up as the other Edomites, man, who believed in this MAGA shit. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There's not a more wicked thing than the covetous man. That explains why Esau just goes through the earth and just takes what he wants. And then when you react, you the terrorist.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a more wicked thing than the covetous man. For such as one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casts away his bowels. That tell you right there, there's nothing sacred to Esau. This man would sell his mama. But see, other countries, like Denmark, for example, they told Trump how many times that Greenland is not for sale. See, that's the difference right there between a Babylonian and an Edomite in the world. At least Edomites of other countries, they hold some things sacred.
Yeah.
They don't hold shit sacred here. Everything's for sale. Because it's all about profit. These people have been indoctrinated in capitalism.
That's how you know it's all of this place is a corporation, man.
Yeah.
I tell y'all that all the time. This place is a corporation. It's about keeping you down and making these people rich out here, man. They're gonna keep you down, you're gonna be slave, you're gonna make $20, $30 ain't shit now, an hour.
No.
That ain't nothing now. You got people making that kind of money and still crying
Yep.
about food too high. They rent too high. They can't pay for the bare minimum necessities. They can't get nothing. They don't know if they want to buy food or pay their rent, man.
Yep.
And sooner or later, you're not gonna be able to get any of that. Because don't forget that I think 30 countries,
They say they're gonna stop shipping.
they stop shipping here. They're gonna stop shipping here. So now what? You're not gonna get pharmaceuticals, you're not gonna get vegetables, you're not gonna get none of that shit. No, because remember, everything is pretty much imported to America, man. America don't create shit.
Nope.
But America don't create shit but wickedness that goes out throughout the earth, man, and destroy other nations, man. That's what America is. This whore goes out and lay with everybody and fuck their life up, man.
Yeah.
And it's getting ready to come right back up onto her.
See, the other nations have come to this conclusion. Childish ass lies are bad for business.
Oh,
And that's all America is about. Childish ass lies. Grown ass people telling childish ass lies. On purpose. It's not by accident. But when they get caught, that's when they gonna pretend they don't know shit about it. No. The other nations are pulling back because it's dangerous. It's bad for business to deal with a nation like America. You're impulsive liars. Compulsive liars. Don't nobody want no dealings with them because Trump will allow anybody to save his own ass. And as far as capitalism, yeah, Esau feeding you niggas capitalism too. He just repackaged it. He repackaged it so that you will understand. He putting all this shit in the songs. Get that bag, get that money. That's capitalism repackaged to niggas. I'm all about the money. I'm all about the bag. That's capitalism. Meaning you will do anything for it, just like Esau would do anything for it. What does scripture go? How does scripture go? Envy not the heathen, nor none of his ways.
yep.
Roughly paraphrasing. Yeah, but y'all do it because you all about this bag. But guess what? None of y'all ever considered that the reason you crying in the grocery store is not because of inflation. It's because your dollar is dying. Your dollar does not have the purchasing power that it had 20, 30 years ago. Think about it. When we was kids, gas was 99 cents a gallon. Now it takes $3 and some change to get that same gallon of gas.
Yep.
Your money doesn't go as long as it used to because the value, the purchasing power is dead. When we was kids, we used to go to the candy lady, go in there with $1, come out with a bag of shit. Now $1 ain't gonna buy you nothing, not even a canned soda.
That's facts.
Them shit's about $2, $3 in the vending machine alone. Your dollar is losing value, and they are crashing the dollar on purpose because they want to catch up with China to get on this digital shit. That's why Biden was giving out money to Ukraine like it wasn't shit. He was trying to crash the dollar. You gotta create a surplus. That's what he did. He flooded the economy with dollars.
Yep.
What happens when you flood the economy with dollars?
The value drops.
Ain't no dollars moving. You got to keep the dollar in circulation just like a shark. A shark got to keep swimming to breathe. You got to keep that dollar in circulation. If that dollar sits still, that dollar dies, just like the shark. This is economics right here. This is how they designed this dollar. If you control the value of it, you control it. That's why the petrodollar was so big. That's why the United States had everybody pretty much at gunpoint submitting to use their dollar. Because in order to buy oil, you had to use US dollars. The other nations right now, especially the BRICS nations, they getting the fuck away from the dollar because you can never pay it off. That's how the United States kept these other nations in perpetual servitude and perpetual debt. The nations then woke up. They getting the fuck away from that dollar. It's backed by nothing but lies. When you got BRICS currency that is truly backed by gold, and you can pay it off, you can never pay off the dollar. So yeah, y'all better buckle up. You better order all your shit off of Temu while you can.
Right. And you guys that think y'all got a little money, even the rich people, you people that think y'all got a few thousands of dollars put up that you're going to be all right in these times, all of that's going to be over with, man. This is James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days, and that treasure that you heap together for yourselves is corruptible, man. It's going to get destroyed right along with you.
Yep.
You know, for chasing this dollar, thinking this dollar is going to be here forever. And it's showing every day, all day on the news how this dollar is collapsing. And dollars collapsing, the food is getting higher. So, hey, what you going to do about that when the shit get to fan, man?
Yeah. Another example of the dollar, how it's losing its purchasing power. The elder brought this out in one of his videos about how he bought a Mustang back in the day for like $2,500. He said that same Mustang right now, you ain't gonna get it for under $100,000. That's because the purchasing power has decreased significantly. The dollar has lost over 90% of its purchasing power. And this was done on purpose to get you to force you to go digital. This was all pre-planned. They supposed to do it sooner, but none of they what they planned out, it didn't go down as they planned, so they had to postpone it. And it was all the power of Yahweh anyway, because it's on his time, not Esau's. Esau think he just the mastermind of every goddamn thing. No, you the biggest tool in the box, man. Because without you, Babylon won't be destroyed.
Nope.
Without you, our kingdom won't be built. That's where you come in at E. You're going to destroy your own kingdom like a dumbass, and you're going to build ours for free. So, if this is already written to happen, what power do you have? None. Because you're going to do it anyway. Because the Lord going to put it on your spirit to destroy yourself. Just like he put it on your spirit now to destroy yourself. But you too prideful to admit that your boat is sinking. No, you're not in control, baby. It's already written how you finna go out. So what are you in control of? Nothing. You are doing exactly what the Lord wants you to do. You the biggest tool in the box, E. You're not the mastermind of nothing. Because if you was the mastermind, you would be able to offset prophecy. You would be able to save yourself from captivity. You would be able to save America from utter destruction, but you can't. You're not in control of anything, baby. The Lord is. That's why how Babylon is going to be destroyed is already written. Your captivity is already written. The other nations' captivity is already written. You ain't in control of shit, bruh. Somebody need to relay that message to your orange mascot, too. Because he definitely think he running shit. He ain't running nothing. He's the biggest, one of the biggest tools in the Lord's box. We told y'all this man was going forward, was going to speed up the destruction. We told y'all this man was going to divide the nations. Did he not? You know how we knew? Because the Bible told us he was going to do this. So you Christians, y'all keep on listening to your lying ass pastors. I promise you, he gonna get the hell out of Dodge when you need him. And he gonna take all your money with him.
Yeah, they know they're running out of time, man. You know, and they listening to the brothers on the highways and hedges as well. And that's why they scared, man. They don't call the brothers and prophets of doom for nothing. You know, they scared as hell. You know, and that man know he's got a short time. This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants. Woe means destruction. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And that's why this devil is moving the way he's moving. He's scattering the shit out of them troops. Fast. I'm talking about fast, man.
Yeah, that's the same way Rome failed.
Yep.
Spreading your resources thin across the board. You got your nations. This is what Rome did. Rome had military all over the world protecting the shit they stole, but they left their front door wide open for attack. Same thing gonna happen here. Remember, the apostles and the elders, they think that Trump is Nero in the reincarnation. How did Nero go out? After Rome was destroyed, Nero committed suicide. Yeah, when the troops was closing in on him to arrest him, he committed suicide because he didn't want to face judgment. And I see the same pump in Trump. Think about it. When Iran threatened to shoot some shit over here, this motherfucker parked the nuclear-proof plane on the front lawn of the White House ready to get the hell on. Trying to save himself. Nobody else. That shows you what a selfish coward you elected. You didn't really elect him. But see, that's one of the sorceries that Esau put on y'all. He gonna tell you to elect the president. The wrong one get in there. Now, you got all these Americans out here bearing this guilt that they voted for the wrong person. That's how Esau do it. He'll do shit and make it your fault. Just like he got you thinking that you voted for the wrong person. Now you harboring all this guilt that you voted for the wrong person when your vote never counted. Presidents are selected, not elected. So they gonna put that decision. They gonna make you walk around with all this guilt like you voted for the wrong person. No, you didn't. Your vote never counted in the first place. Just like Trump trying to do with us, just trying to make us guilty. We got to make him guilty of something. So he keep bringing up this Chicago bullshit. No, all they gonna do is pick a fight and blame us. It's your fault. We had to bring the National Guard to Chicago. It ain't our fault.
They just constantly be messing with Jake anyway, man. I seen the video yesterday where this Jake, they had him come out of his house. He just had shorts, like some suit shorts on, No shirt, no shoes, no nothing. He come outside. He did everything they told him to do. They shot him with one of them plastic bullets. He gets on the ground. They shoot him a couple of more times with a plastic bullet. Then they sick the dog on him.
Yep.
They sick the dog on him. The dog didn't want to do nothing to him. He was getting ready to attack, but he seen that this man wasn't a threat anymore.
He was submitted. He was in
So the
submission.
dog turned around and went back to the police. And they shot him again with a rubber ball. That startled the dog to make the dog go in, because when the dog hear that, it must be a threat. He ran right back in there and jacked Jake's arm all up, man. And they went in there and took him down. You know, that's the type of people we have over us, man. And when these troops get let loose in this country, man, and there's gonna be some foreigners that come across from over there. They're gonna come up in here too. Coming to the state, coming to the city, the place that dwells without walls. You know, I'm actually gonna get that for real.
Y'all don't forget that movie Red Dawn.
Yeah.
Y'all watching Red Dawn and Wag the Dog at the same time.
This is Ezekiel 38:10. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, you Americans, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, because there's no walls around this place. Some borders ain't doing nothing. People been still coming up in here. And having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of all the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods, that dwell in the midst of the land. This place gonna become a spoil, man. And a lot of people coming, you women gonna get ravished too. You tutti fruity on Rudy ass niggas, y'all gonna get ran through too.
Just put them up on the deal.
You know?
Let's go.
Man, they had me out of my mind yesterday, bro. They had when I was at work, they had some type of fair going on down there at Bardstown Road. And you see all kinds of them walking around
All kind of fruit
with
cups.
tutus on, and I couldn't get home because they had the bus routes fucked up. So I had to walk from Highland and Baxter, bro. I had to walk from there, from my job. I had to walk all the way to 4th and Broadway.
Oh, God damn.
That's a long ass walk.
Yeah. But see, that show you right there, the spirit of Babylon, man. This is Sodom and Gomorrah too. They proud of this shit.
Yeah.
But,
And
go ahead.
And it was something else though. Like how these Edomites, they be down here partying. They be doing a lot of partying. They be drinking in public, all type of stuff. On my way home yesterday, same day after I saw all this shit, a lot of shit happened yesterday. I saw all type of shit yesterday. I seen this old Jake, which you shouldn't be publicly drinking anyway, especially if you a Jake. They gonna bother you. This Jake was sitting out there drinking. He had nowhere to go. He was homeless, but he was sitting out there in front of one of them whorehouses you all call a church. And he was drinking. He had like a beer, and I think he had like a little shot. And the police pulled up. It was Jake. Pulls up on him and pours his drink out. Pours beer out and start talking to him and yelling at him and whatnot. Then here come Esau, and then here come a Sheedomite too. Little butch looking bitch. They all get out and chastise the dude, put him in handcuffs, and was just fucking with the dude. But prior to that, I saw Edomites out there with their tent set up, drinking alcohol all out in the open, police around, having fun.
Sound about right.
That's why we say they are not in trouble as other men. And to you Jakes out there, this is not your rest, man. They gonna do something to you. They ain't gonna bother their own kind.
They can't wait, man. They licking their chops to get at Jake. Just because of their spiritual hatred. They hate us and don't know why. It's spiritual. And another thing that tells us, it tells us if you just constantly fucking with us for no reason, it tells us that we are the righteous. Because only the righteous are an abomination to the wicked. So these are identifiers. So if an Edomite just fucking with you for no reason, best believe you can rest assured that you are the righteous, because the wicked hate the righteous. The wicked will love you if you are one of their own. Roughly paraphrasing, the world will love you if you are one of their own. So if you're being prosecuted for no reason, It's a good chance that you one of the righteous spiritually, and a wicked spirit can detect a righteous spirit. And their first impulse is to fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, like it's even in the scriptures, wicked spirits are an abomination to righteous spirits, and righteous spirits are an abomination to wicked spirits. These people hate you and you ain't did nothing to them, and they don't know why they hate you. It's because you the righteous.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do shit to the wicked for them to fuck with you. Just by you being righteous alone is enough. So don't let that throw you. Whenever some Edomites come up to you, start fucking with you, it's because they see the righteous spirit in you, that's all. But this is the book of Isaiah chapter 33 verse 1. And this goes out to the whole nation of America on all this military shit they doing. Woe to thee that spoilest. Woe mean destruction. Spoil mean to rob. What are they doing in Venezuela right now? Trying to take their oil. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. That's when all them other nations gonna come together like Voltron and light this bitch up.
Yeah.
Y'all think it's a game. Because guess what? As far as Maduro, I don't even see how this is even possible. Because now, in this regime, they want Maduro gone because he won't play ball. He won't give up the oil. Was that not the purpose of the first two attempted coups during Trump's first administration? So now America wants regime change. What the hell is that? I'm gonna tell you what regime change is. Regime change is when you got the leader of a country, Maduro, who is the president of Venezuela. He won't do what the United States wants him to do. So the United States is calling for a regime change, which is they want somebody else to be president that's gonna do their bidding.
Mm-hmm.
How is that even legal? If this man don't want to fuck with you, he don't want to fuck with you. Just like all the other BRICS nations. You can't force nobody to fuck with you, especially if the whole world sees you on some fuckboy shit. Like I said, childish lies are bad for business. Ain't nobody fucking with that.
Mm-hmm. This nigga done turned, he done switched the name from the Department of Defense to the Department of War.
I'm glad at least they being honest.
They should tell you something right there, man.
These Edomites declare war on everything. War on drugs, war on poverty, war on the homeless, war on this, war on that. When is the peace coming?
Ain't gonna be none until they get their ass out of here.
Exactly.
And you will not get no mercy as well. This is James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy. And mercy rejoice against judgment. So when your time come, bro, you ain't gonna have no mercy.
Mm-hmm.
All the bloodshed that you done did, all the genocide, that's all, man, you finna get it, bro. Esau, you about to get it.
Oh, you finna get it.
You finna get it, boy.
You finna get your ass handed to you in the worst way. And ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Go ahead.
I was gonna quote that scripture that scripture that you quoted. This is Proverbs 29 and 27. It's just a different version of what he brought out. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked.
That's it.
And that's why they fuck with you, Jake.
Exactly.
You know, you out here minding your business. Here come Esau bothering you. One Edomite. Now here come 7 more of them, all for you.
Oh, they ain't gonna fuck with you unless they can outnumber you or outgun you.
Yep.
They ain't gonna do that. They ain't with that one-on-one shit. No. We done seen too many videos. Well, one Jake not only knocked out, he knocked out about 2 or 3 Jakes at the same time. I mean, Edomites.
Oh yeah.
Y'all the weaker vessel, man. Anytime Eve can knock out an Edomite man in the grocery store cold, give him that one hitter quitter, y'all the weaker nation. She popped his ass, all he did was lay down. He fell in slow motion too. They killed me with that, man.
Oh yeah, they
How
fall
y'all
slow.
do that? It's just, falling in slow motion, that's a Edomite trait.
Yup, they weak like that, man. This is Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. The elder was Esau, and you're going to serve us later. Lord willing, we are that number. Either way, if we not that number, you still gonna come under servitude, dog.
Yeah, we still gonna get a piece of you.
You still gonna go under servitude.
We gonna get a piece of you sooner or later. Because guess what? You gonna be there for 1,000 years. So we gonna meet up. If we don't make it this round, how righteous are we are of that number? But even if we don't, we gonna see you eventually in the kingdom on your knees.
Your ass going to the dimension next, boy. Straight up.
Now Trump trying to he trying to wonder if he trying to get to heaven. He going, you going, baby. But when you get there, you gonna wish you was dead. Mm-hmm. Everybody going to heaven. Guess what? Everybody going to heaven because heaven is coming to earth.
Yeah.
You're not going to just die and just float off into a kingdom in the clouds. No, heaven is coming to earth. Because after Esau destroys his kingdom like a dumbass, mm-hmm. he's going to reveal ours for free. That's the kingdom of heaven. Hell coming to you too in the form of nuclear missile fire. So if you still here on this ground, when them missiles come in, you're dead. You're dead. And I don't care how much you prepped. I don't care how much you think you outsmarted the Most High. If you still on this ground, you dead. So you can prep all you want to. You just gonna survive long enough to see the missiles come. Mm-hmm. Notice I said survive long enough. Because if you still on this ground, you dead. I don't care how much you prepped. I don't care how many bullets you got.
Yep.
Because that nuclear radiation and that nuclear hellfire is going to kill you. It's going to finish you off. The only way out of this, you got to get beamed up in one of them chariots. So I don't care if you in a bunker. Guess what? You just bought yourself $1 billion tomb because you ain't coming out of there alive. You're going to get buried down there alive. So which is worse? A slow, painful death or a quick one? I'd rather go out with the nukes than to be trapped in a bunker, starving slowly, suffocating slowly. Y'all stupid. And then a nuclear world. Who wants to live in a nuclear world? You want to survive just to keep living in a nuclear world? See, that shows you right there that Esau has a God complex. He doing everything he can that he think he can to outsmart the Lord. No. If you were a godly man, you would be in league with everything that the Lord is about to do. Not trying to thwart it or offset it. You would be in total agreement with everything that the Lord is about to do if you are a righteous person. But if you're trying to survive, you're trying to make a way, you're trying to get around it, that shows your wickedness. There's only 2 forces in this world. So if you don't agree with what the Lord is about to do for righteousness' sake, by default, you are wicked.
You're gonna catch them missiles.
Yeah.
Just like the brother said, you don't want to be down here. You don't want to be on this ground. When the missiles or them stars go up there and get ready and come get shot across to this side of the planet, don't want to be on the earth. That's why we come out here. We try to stay prayed up and do the will of the Father, man, because we want to be in them chambers, dog.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as if for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. And that's talking about one of them ICBM missiles. get shot over here, you're going to be in them chariots, man. Because Babylon, it's only going to be a short period of time because Babylon going to get towed up in an hour.
Yep. Yeah.
Just going to be a little short period of time.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. 50 Cent, just a little bit, man.
Just a little bit. You'll be all right.
To that indignation, that righteous anger covered his place when he burned his place up with them ICBM missiles in his chariots, man. And then, hey, we get our kingdom, man, Lord willing.
Yeah, who want to live in a post-apocalyptic world like in the Terminator movies, like in the Walking Dead series?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what we living in.
I'd rather go out with the missiles and be reborn. Then you ain't got to worry about trying to survive. You ain't got to worry about trying to get by and scrape and all this shit that Esau wants you to go through, that he's about to put you through on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have a quick death than a slow, painful, grievous one. But y'all think y'all smart. Y'all think y'all gonna outsmart the Lord. Okay. Y'all gonna outsmart the man who created time and space. No, you can't, ain't no outsmarting that. Cause all he gotta do is blink and then you dead. So I don't know what you people are thinking. I don't know how Esau got y'all so puffed up and proud like you could just outsmart the Lord. But he's about to find out too that he was just a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all finna find out that Jesus is not real. And like we told y'all, Trump and Jesus finna get a lot of y'all killed because you put your faith in the wrong people.
Yeah. You made flesh your own. You made your flesh. Y'all put y'all faith in that flesh, man.
Yeah.
You know, and y'all gotta understand that what the brother saying is absolutely correct, man. That we getting ready to enter in some real heavy times. Like, especially you Jakes, y'all. I done seen it all, man. I done did it all. I done seen it all. That's a lot of pride coming up out you, partner.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get Matthew 24 and 21. This is the GNT. For the trouble at that time will be far more terrible than any there has ever been from the beginning of the world to this day, nor ever will be any like it again. But Yahweh has already reduced the number of days. Had he not done so, nobody would survive. For the sake of his chosen people, however, God will reduce the days. And that's why shit flying.
Yep.
And things are happening at a rapid successions, man. And these prophecies are jumping off the papers. They are not tearing anymore. They are speaking, man, on a high level. And y'all still scoffing because y'all lie.
So if everything going according to how this book says it's going down, who's in control? Esau or the Lord? Because this was written thousands of years ago. He wrote the end from the beginning.
Yeah.
Esau has no power. He's only perceived to be in power because the Lord gave him rulership over the planet. Rulership over the planet and being in total control is two different things. Because Esau rules the world on a physical level. The Lord governs the earth spiritually using Esau.
Yeah.
So who's in total control? It's not Esau. Esau ain't nothing but a puppet. The Lord is the puppet master. Not these small hats. They puppets too. Some proud ass puppets who think they running shit, but they're not. They puppets too.
Yeah. Most High put these cats in these situations where they at now right now. Put them in high places like that.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. The Most High created these people, gave them the technology to make the weapons that they got for the purpose, and his will was for this place to get destroyed. Israel gonna get it too. Them small hatters.
Oh yeah,
they gonna get it too.
They're gonna get them little small hats rocked.
Straight up, the little yarmulkes gonna be flying all over the place.
Ain't lying. Gonna be bloody yarmulkes all over this bitch. And guess what? Amalek, since you think you running shit, if Amalek and Esau running shit, and they're in total control. Why they keep shooting themselves in the foot? Somebody need to take these guns from Trump because he can't stop shooting himself in the foot. His tongue get him in trouble. All these Edomites shooting themselves in the foot. Nintendo shooting themselves in the foot. So if you in control, why you keep shooting yourself in the foot? Target. All these corporations are suffering now. And my thing is this. I did a video on it earlier this week. An Edomite made a video saying that we might need you black people to speak up.
Yep.
Because they're not listening to us. My thing is this. If we only make up 14% of the population, how is that going to knock a dent in anything? If that number is accurate, which it is not. Because guess what? They didn't leak it that Trump wants to put National Guard troops in all the major cities that are predominantly black. So, how can we be 14% of the population when we are the majority population of the biggest cities in the country?
Exactly.
What kind of calculator y'all got? Cause that shit ain't mathing.
Y'all need to pay attention on how they did how they did y'all in Chicago. He was letting the governors know over there, like, hey, I want to put troops over here, you know, to try to make the streets safer, which they ain't gonna do. Make streets safer. They coming for Jay. That's what they want to do. They didn't want to hit Chicago. Didn't want to do it, so they set up 3 psyops over there of mass shootings to justify them to put troops over there, man.
Same playbook.
Same shit, bro.
Because initially, the president couldn't just authorize military being in cities. It had to be up to the governor's approval or request.
Yep.
The governor told him to go fuck yourself. Basically, so they pulled 3 psyops out their ass to justify why they need troops. And the timing was just, the timing told on it. Told it all.
It was right away.
Exactly.
It was right away. And then, on top of that, if the troops are there, when they put the troops there, however it unfolds, they gon' federalize them motherfuckers. And they ain't gonna have to deal with the state government. They can do anything in their power, according to what the federal tell them to do.
See, that's Trump's goal. He wants to override the governors. Yep. Because he beefing with governors, man. This dude beefing with Gavin Newsom, the governor of California. Yep. He beefing with all these governors and mayors. He beefing with Brendan Johnson in Chicago, the mayor. He beefing with the governor of Illinois. I mean, just talking all kind of shit about these people. Like they ain't shit. He said Brendan Johnson was doing a horrible job. He's supposed to be doing a horrible job. You instructing him to do a horrible job. It's no coincidence that in most of these major cities, they have black mayors. Why do they have black mayors in all these major cities? To take the blame.
Yep, always. They need somebody to point the finger at. And on top of that, now the division is on a whole nother level. You know, because he's beefing with everybody. And the brother said, I believe you said on the way here, that they taking the Democrats off the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's even more.
The Epstein list.
That's even more.
They taking all Republicans' names off the list, but they gonna keep the Democrats' name on there.
Yeah.
Now this is doing a lot of things at the same time. This is causing mistrust in the government as far as the people. It's pissing off the people. And number 3, it's causing division, making you want to rise up. Because the government is beyond obvious that the government are projecting themselves to not be trustworthy. They're doing this on purpose. They're making you not trust them on purpose. Why? Because it's going to build into your anger, and you're going to want to do some type of insurrection act. That's what they want. They want you out here wilding out so they can lock you down. So they are purposely causing mistrust. They're purposely causing you to lose faith in them. So all you can do is rebel. That's one of Esau's plays, man. That's one of his sorceries. He constantly causes mistrust and confusion. He keeps it in the air constantly. He keeps confusion pumping around the clock 24 hours a day. He keeps reasons of doubt in circulation. And that is bad. That's very bad for morale as far as the citizens having faith in their government. And all of this is going to lead to insurrection, which the government wants, so they can be justified to lock you down, so they can officially flush the Constitution down the toilet.
Yeah.
They need you pissed off so they can get what they want. That's why they going above and beyond to try to piss you off. Don't fall for it.
All you people that did put y'all trust in this place is starting to basically regret that shit. You know, because you shouldn't have, especially Israelites. I ain't talking to none of these other nations. I'm talking straight to Israelites, because y'all put more faith in this place than Esau does. Just so y'all can shuck and jive and do whatever y'all want to do. That's all y'all want to do, man. This is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. And the fact that y'all don't choose to seek out Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai in the times of these troubles that we getting ready, before these times of troubles that we getting ready to come into, you're going to be caught up in this madness called Jacob's trouble, man. And it's not just going to be you. Jacob's trouble is going to be everybody's trouble, man.
Yeah, it is. Because Esau finna go off. He's finna go after everybody. Because everybody's not going to be compliant. So he's going to go after the people who are non-compliant. He's going to go after the people who are rebellious. He's going to go after the people who have the biggest influence as far as taking him down and wanting him to go down. So anybody, to make a long story short, anybody Esau does not like, you know how emotional he is. He going out, he coming after you because he's an emotional wreck. This man has never been in the position that he's currently in. So don't expect him to act human. He never was acting human, because anybody who can lie like that with no conscience, they can't be human. This man lies on anybody and everybody to save his own ass. And the fact that y'all can't see that now, that lets us know how dumbed down and stupid you really are. Because if I wrote the Constitution, I would have been like the first one get caught in a lie, stone him. Why there are no provisions against lying in the Constitution? Because Esau knows that he cannot live without lying. They got all the other provisions to keep one man from gaining total control. But Trump did away with all the systems of checks and balances.
Yep.
It's 3 branches of government, or at least it's supposed to be: judicial, legislature, and executive. Now it's only one, the executive branch.
They swept the other 2 under the branch.
You know what I'm saying?
They swept the other 2 under the rug, man.
One of the systems of checks and balances was Congress. He got Congress in his back pocket. So if this was a just government, why is all this corruption allowed? Because it's not a just government. This is not a Christian, God-fearing nation. This is the synagogue of Satan. Because all wickedness is allowed. Only righteous acts are frowned upon here. That's to be an indicator to you of what kind of kingdom you in. Anybody who get 150 years for using natural herbs and not pharmaceuticals, you get 150. Dr. Sebi's son, they gave him 150 years for curing people with natural herbs. Yeah, you in the wicked kingdom.
Yeah.
They want the pharmaceuticals to keep killing you with chemicals, and they ain't curing nothing.
just killing you and shit on the low.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 29:15. Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down, as you turn everything upside down, Esau, shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? These people also act like the Most High, they create them. They act like they are God.
Yeah.
They act like they in total control, like the Most High Yahweh Shai has no control. Like they running everything.
They trying to paint the Lord in a way that he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
And so Esau is here to correct the mistakes the Lord made. Boy, you are a bottom of the barrel base bitch. Literally, because you ain't, man, how you embrace being effeminate, yeah, you are a base bitch. Because you got so many problems against a man being a man. You label it toxic masculinity. You demonize being a man. Because you want effeminate men in your country, in your kingdom. So yeah, you a base bitch, homie.
They succeeded with that.
Ain't shit manly about you, Esau.
Man, he sure succeeded with it. It's a lot of feminine men walking all around this place now, man.
Because they can be manipulated. They can be controlled. They can't do shit with a man who has his own mind and worships his own God. They can't do shit with that. Because that man that they can't do shit with knows Esau's true nature, his true spirit. And we have no fear of Esau. That's why we are a problem to Edomites. That's why they get all nervous and shit in the presence of real men. But we're not gonna dumb down, we're not gonna tone down our masculinity to make your faggot ass comfortable. We don't give a fuck.
Ain't no go along and get along.
No.
Yeah, that's over.
You want to be comfortable, you take your ass to Greece and Israel.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the effeminates kick it at. That's where the pedos kick it at.
That's where they flee to get away from persecution now.
Exactly.
So how are they the Lord's people over there?
We're not toning down our masculinity, our essence. Because you uncomfortable, I don't give a fuck about your uncomfortable level. You get the fuck out of my presence. How about that? You people done lost y'all mind.
We got this is straight to the point too. When we feel that that's how we are. Romans 2:11. For there is no respect of persons with power, man. We don't care what you talking about. We come with the truth, man, and you not gonna change our mind about any of it. I was telling somebody about that yesterday. They cool with it, just don't bring it around them. You're going along to get along.
Well, you ain't cool with it then.
I'm like I said, I'm not fucking with it, man.
See how Babylon had taught these people how to speak with a forked tongue?
Yep.
I'm cool with it, just don't bring it around me. Well, that means you ain't cool with it then.
Exactly.
All this double talk.
That's that double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Exactly. So you can't trust that individual.
That person don't have any integrity.
That
they
person
don't stand on their word either.
That person still wants this wicked kingdom, this wicked world to accept them. That's why. Just don't bring it around me. If you cool with something, you shouldn't care about who say what. Why do you let other people's opinions affect your decision making? That means you want to get along with these wicked ass people. You want to be accepted. You don't want to be accepted by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You want to be accepted by the wicked because you worried about the wicked's opinion of you versus the opinion of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua towards you. The way the wicked feels about you has more weight than how the Lord feels about you. So we already see where you at, bro. You're going to die here. You more concerned about how the wicked feels about you. Because these are the people you want to be accepted by. These are the people that you are truly comfortable with. So guess what? You're gonna die with their ass.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna learn to stop seeking acceptance from a wicked ass world. I got it right here. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So if the world hates you, you in a good place, because that means you're not wicked. Only the wicked accepts the wicked. Prime example, racist ass Edomites. They're only comfortable telling racist jokes around other racist Edomites. They're not comfortable telling racist jokes around the righteous. So that should be an indicator. If the world just loves you, that's not a good thing. That means you're wicked. Because this wicked kingdom only accepts those that are wicked. It rejects the righteous. So if this world rejects you, you in a good place. Fuck these people, they about to be destroyed anyway. The righteous are never concerned with the opinions of walking dead men. So why should you start today? Don't know. Fuck them. The Lord said don't worry about the wicked, how the wicked shall be punished. Just worried about how the righteous shall be saved, roughly paraphrasing. So don't worry about them. Just know they're going to be destroyed. So their opinions shouldn't matter to you. The only opinion that should matter to you is how the Lord feels about you.
Yep, exactly. And we sure don't give a damn about this place, man. While a lot of you people out here just really caring about loving this world right now. There's too much bullshit going on for you to just love this place, man. We want the kingdom, man. This is 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Exactly.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but of this world.
Exactly.
And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of power abideth forever. And that's what we want. We want to abide forever, man. We want to live forever. We want the new bodies, you know, the spiritual power. You know, we want everything to go back in its proper order.
Right.
We want to get these goddamn homosexuals out of the way. We want these Edomites most definitely out of the way, the cancer of the earth. Because if they never existed, this world would never be this way, probably, man.
The lineage of evil. What my man say? Amazing Lucas. He calls them the lineage of evil, and they are showing why they have that name. Because these people, they can't do good. Isaiah chapter 26. In the land of uprightness, they will deal unjustly. Roughly paraphrasing, because they were not created to be righteous judges. When you go in the courtroom, these are not judges. These are just Edomites in black robes.
That hate you.
Exactly. They mind already made up before they even hear your case if you a Jake.
I seen this video yesterday of this Jake. It was the caption was when you're never coming home. And then they played that I Was Born by the River song. And the Edomite judge was smashing Jake, gave him a life sentence and gave him 20 years. Then gave him 20 more years. Then gave him 10 years without parole. And just stacked up all these charges on Jake. That's what they want. They want you off these streets, Jake. They want you dead or locked away, man.
They want Jake. Esau wants to be able to put himself in a position to say that the true Israelites, the black and brown, never existed. That's what he wants, because we are a reminder of his wickedness. When he sees us, because that wickedness surfaces, it activates whenever he sees us. When there's no Jakes around, no Israelites around, Esau, he is normal, regular, racist, hatred, hating self.
Yeah.
But when we come around, it activates. See what I'm saying? And not saying that in all Edomites. I'm saying the spiritual Edomites. Because you got some so-called Edomites out here that are not Edomites. They are of, some of them of other nations. Some of them are Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not talking to white people in general. I'm talking to spiritual Edomites. They know who they are. Because only they know of the full hatred they have for us. Just like that judge in this story he just told. That's an indicator of how much these people hate you, and you ain't did shit to them. Because they know who you are. And they can't stand the thought of you being in rulership over them after reflecting on all the wickedness they did to us. That's why when we tell them who the true Israelites are, they be like, no, it can't be them. Anybody but them, because they think about all the shit they did to us.
Mm-hmm.
And they thinking about the payback, which is coming, and it's prophesied. Let's get it right here. That guilt and that worry about the payback. That's why they say, oh, anybody but them. No, it's us, homie. Let me get that script. Ezekiel 25. Verse 12. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from teeming, and there the done shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to mine fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. Mm-hmm. That's what they worried about right there, that payback.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So Trump trying to downplay slavery. Okay, if slavery wasn't so bad, why you playing cleanup crew?
Trying to sweep that all up under the rug.
Yeah, why you playing what they call it? I forgot the term they use. You trying to clean it up. You trying to make it not look so bad. Okay, if slavery wasn't so bad, keep that same energy when it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Because I promise you, we're going to beat the brakes off your ass, Yahweh Ratazah.
Man. I got Psalm 83 because this actually talks about how they trying to sweep us from existence as well. Sweep our history under the rug. How they come up with crafty counsel they come up with these little plays to try to fuck our people over, man. This is Psalm 83 and this is the ESV. O God, do not keep silence. Do not hold your peace or be still, O God. For behold, your enemies make an uproar. Those who hate you have raised their heads. They lay crafty plans against your people. They consult together against your treasured ones. They say, come, let us wipe them out as a nation. Let the name of Israel be remembered no more. For they conspired with one accord against you. They make a covenant, the tents of Edom and Ishmaelites and Moab and the Hagarites and Jabal and Ammon and Amalek and Philistia with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also joined with them. They are the strong arm of the children of Salah. So all these nations, man, mainly Esau, Edom, conspired against you Israelites over time and even more today than ever. You know, and they want to sweep your history under the rug.
They want to proclaim your history. They want to whitewash it. They want to put their names and faces where yours is supposed to be. Exactly. And the dude said something made all the sense in the world. They showed a picture of Tupac. They said 200 years from now, he's going to be white. But isn't that not the pattern of Esau?
Yeah.
This man whitewashed everything. It said Moses was white. No, he wasn't. If Moses was white, when he stuck his hand in his bosom and it came out pale,
Yep.
How you notice your hand turn white if you already white?
Miriam as well.
I don't get that lie. Y'all should have put more thought in that lie. So no, Moses was not white. The Israelites were not white. Just stop it. Every time you Israelis tell that bullshit, y'all just make yourself look more and more stupid. And the fact you ain't got no scriptures to back up your claim, we ain't gonna even entertain it. I'm gonna tell you, get your lying ass on up the street.
Those people are Romans. Damn it.
Khazarians, actually. They're Khazars.
Mm-hmm. Converts. That land was never theirs.
You can never be something if you're not of the bloodline. You can't just Debo your way into a nationality. No, the Lord ain't gonna recognize that. He only recognizes bloodlines, not converts, not liars. No, you can't just Debo your way into our covenant. You can Debo your way and add your ass into captivity, though. And that's exactly what's gonna happen to you. All 17 other nations.
Yeah.
Even the ones that was cool with us. Because you kept quiet and you kept benefiting from our position at the bottom, you on the Lord's shit list too. And now you know what else I'm seeing on the internet? A lot of Hamites trying to ease their way into the covenant too. No, you going into captivity too, Ham.
Get your pissy shower funky ass on.
They trying to ease into the covenant, man. They trying to put themselves in the circle of black. No, because guess what? We done seen Indians here in Babylon that's darker than us, but they don't get called black.
Yeah.
Black is a code name for Jacob, for Israelite, for Judah.
Yeah.
So if you never been called black because people don't know your spiritual identity, then don't try to ease your way and try a covenant now, Ham. You going into change too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all ain't slick. Us black people. No, bruh.
We never the same, man. Y'all can cut that out right now.
Exactly.
We was never the same. Y'all don't even give a shit about us just like the rest of these nations, man. Y'all show it.
Yeah, y'all set up stores in our neighborhood. You want our money, but you don't want us in the store. Well, how we gonna spend money with you if you don't even want us in the store?
Exactly.
See, that right there equates to the same perpetual hate that Esau has for us, that our enemies in general have for us. So Ham, you can't ease your way into this covenant, homie. You going into captivity too. Y'all don't like us neither. And guess what? We don't like y'all asses.
Exactly.
Now it's even. So you can quit that fake shit, bro. Just because we the same complexion almost. Two totally different bloodlines, baby. You ain't got shit to do with our covenants. You ain't got shit to do with our God. Straight up. Close on that.
Close out on that right there. We're going to close out on that.
That's the spirit right there.
All right, we're going to close out with that right there. Before we go, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash.
And the next time, Shalom and Abba Babal, destruction of Babylon.
Shalom. So many generations of them hating us black